We're doing it live. Why not do it live? Because we can. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Gonna just chill around. I like that goofy little pug emote. Pretty good. What is that from? Is that just a normal Twitch emote? I guess I can hover over it and find out. Yeah, it says hype high. Limited time only? Because that implies that it's going to go away. Hey, Creaky Dog. That implies that it's limited. That it's going to go away. I need to be charging my phone. 1 second. Gonna go put it over here. Assuming this is gonna work. There we go. My phone's charging. You get it from Hype Trains? Oh. Oh. My chat messed up on this screen. Let me go fix it. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. It's been a week, I guess you could say. I'm refreshing chat so I can see it on my monitor. It's giving me a big pop-up for some reason that says join Twitch. It says log in to see chat. This is not good. Let me refresh it. Yeah, it looks like we have to log in now. I don't know why. Well, I'll just have chat pulled up over here so I can see it on my monitor. I'll just check chat every now and then. That's so cringe. Just so you guys know, we have a big old TV over here that I normally read chat on, but I have to log in, and don't have that right now. Cranky Dog, there was no show last week. It was a really busy week last week. I had a bunch of tours, and then it was a Good Friday, so a lot of the factory left early. So, hi Orion. Hey Zachariah, what's up? Woo! I have some cool stuff to talk about. Some small updates about ReaperCon in the past couple of days, past week, I guess. Good for you. Yeah, no show last week, but there is one today. We're going to be looking at some paint jobs, talking about future contests, talking about what big project that I'm working on. Not a big project, small project that kind of Ed wanted. It was kind of the last things he kind of talked to me about, so I started working on that. Which is cool, and going forward for all the other contests as well. So, but yeah, I'm wearing shorts today. I know it's a little bit odd. I'm showing a little leg, you know what I mean? You get to see my tattoos today though. But I'm gonna have to keep checking on this monitor for you guys to see what you guys are saying since I can't see it over there. So I'll be popping into this chat every now and then. There we go. I guess I could just do this and kind of pop it over to the side and do this. So that way I always have chat pulled up so I can see it. I can even shrink it. Ooh. So you guys are behind me. Like that. You guys are over here now. You won't be able to see yourselves though, but you're over there now. Don't shrink us. You know what? We'll just end up chat. Chat abuse. I had pizza for lunch. Smork. It's one of my favorite emotes. I think it still works. Smork, right? I thought Smork was an emote. Smork. There it is. Smork. That's a good Twitch emote right there. Also, not like this. I love the not like this emote that Zachariah's putting in chat right there. This one, not like this. Twitch global emote. Good old times. All right, let's talk about the quarterly contest for a second. So the 24th quarterly contest started. It's going to be Anduin Thrushmore, this lovely lady right here. She was a part of ReaperCon 2019, I think. I think she was a part of ReaperCon 2019. I really like this model. Super fun model. I think she was my model that year, but I'm always a sucker for like the occultish, druidic nature type. Something about skulls and horns that I really like. I like that aesthetic. Talked about this when Jason did the Beastman for Bones 5. My favorite was the Shaman. He has the big old antlers on his back. I think I like that aesthetic a lot. And so this was chosen by Kara Curley. She won the last quarterly contest, and she chose this model as the next quarterly contest. And we're going to be using WooBox. So as you can see here, I'm on WooBox. And this is the contest page. This is where you will do all your submitting and read all the rules and everything like that. So obviously you put everything here. And then when you want to go put in a file, you choose it here, and it'll open up a thing so you can choose your file to put it in there. Name, email address, all that stuff. All the normal stuff. And as you scroll down, you'll be able to see all the information that you need. So if you want to go check out the model, you can click that link. It'll take you to reapermini.com. You can see the model. All the important dates for you. Open date, close date, voting. Also, one of the key changes this time around is this section right here. This section right here. It's the first and second place winners will get their photo used on reapermini.com product page. This is something that Ed wanted a while ago, and I think it's a good idea. I've always thought it was a good idea, but obviously it has to be approved, and we have to get your permission to be able to use it, and yada yada yada. So my current project right now is I'm going back through all of the quarterly contests over the years, and I'm messaging those people, the first and second place winners, and I'm going to be putting their stuff up onto the product pages if I'm allowed to. And so that's kind of one of the big changes. All the normal stuff that you guys are familiar with, voting, sharing, all that stuff is the same. This is really the only kind of change, like the big change is this one right here. And just to show that off, I added Kara's to the page. So if we go 44001, you can see here, there's Kara's. There's the owlbear from the last quarterly contest right there in the product page. Obviously, you'll get credit, as you can see, just like normal. You can see her name right there. And I believe if you, I don't know if Vakaroha's here in chat. Let me see. She's probably at work. But I think it was a champion of Mare Salute. So I started going back and adding. Remember, this was a quarterly contest model a few contests ago. I think it was number 21 or 20. This was the quarterly contest model. And obviously Miladel Pamatmat, aka Vakaroha, won that. I misspelled her name. Don't worry, I'll get it fixed. I added an extra L, but I'll go back and edit that tonight. But there you go. That was the winner of the Champions of Mare Salute contest model. So I'm going to start going to add all the past winners. And I think that will be fun. So that gives a good, the reason Ed wanted that was because it gives good incentive for, you know, the quarterly contest to be there other than just credit. We're working on the old inspiration gallery. I know it's on the list. There's just things that are more important ahead of the list right now, like Base Boss 2, the Pledge Manager, all that stuff. There's a lot of things that are kind of ahead of it, but it is on the list, on the planned list of things to do, is the inspiration gallery. And I believe the way that it used to work in the past was what you would come to the owlbear page here, 44001, and there would be a button for like inspiration gallery, or and it would be like somewhere down here next to all the photos, and it would be like a deposit or repository for a bunch of this model. So for instance, if you wanted to enter the owlbear into the inspiration gallery, you would just submit it, and once it was approved, it would go into the inspiration gallery for people to look at. And I love that idea, and I really want it to be there. And it is coming. It's being worked on. I just don't know the timeline of when it's going to be here. Because then you could use all the quarterly contest models. If people like clicked a check mark saying, oh, I would like my model to be used in the inspiration gallery, then it would just, as soon as the contest was over, they would be all uploaded to the inspiration gallery. But the inspiration gallery would be there in perpetuity for every model. So, like, let's type in a random model. Like, let's do 3373. This guy. So, if you wanted to play Cindalise, the Hellborn Sorceress, then you could submit the one that you painted into the inspiration gallery, and then you would be able to see, once it was approved, everybody that entered. It was a cool idea, and I really liked it on the old website. But, so, it's funny that I cast this model earlier today, when I was in casting this morning. But yeah, and I think that's a really cool, fun idea. Gives a nice little incentive to get your models entered. Yeah, the original inspiration gallery was really neat, and I'm pushing for it to come back. It's definitely on my list. But yes, and this is Anduin. I think we have a painted version of Anduin. What's the number? 30,067. I don't know who painted it though. Oh no, there's not one. I thought there was one. Here, let's look up, let's go to the Facebook page and see if we can find if anybody's painted one. We'll just look at the number and see if it comes up with anything other than my post. Nope, that's it. Alright, let's do, we'll look up Anduin. Anduin Thrushmore. Oh, this is what I do a lot of the times when I'm looking through the Facebook page to see if anything's been painted before. I'll look up like this, because then you'll see past posts. Oh, this is the model I was thinking of. This is in our gallery. This model right here. Ooh, this is the metal version, I believe, as well. There's the concept art, done by Izzy Collier. Some lovely, always lovely Izzy art. Let me go back to 100%. There we go. Boop. Let's see if there was other examples. There's this one. Oh, this one's good. Rob Wheeler, back in 2019, painted this. I like the red bow on this model. I like the choice of a red bow. Hi, ArrowWiz. Hey, ArrowWiz, you coming to ReaperCon this year? Oh, I just noticed my favorite part of this model is the red jug. Oh, my hand disappeared. Oh, my hand! No! Is the red jug that's sitting at her waist. It's a good contrast with her green cloak and everything like that. But this is a nice inspiration. For instance, you know, things like that would be in the inspiration gallery. Hey, here's Coffee Nerdery Beer in 2020. Painting 44. Oh, she painted the Bones Black version. I forgot there's a Bones Black version. Oh, Arrow isn't coming to ReaperCon. I'm sad. It was a faction model from some ReaperCon. I agree. It might be in here. I might see it. I like the skin tone on that one. Is this the same one with the red jug? Yeah, from Rob Wheeler, 2018. So this must have been ReaperCon 2018. ReaperCon. I didn't know it was that long ago. Rachel Lucas with the dark skin tone. Erica Campbell. This is the whip back in 2020. Oh, this one's nice from Colin. The lining on that one's really nice. The eyes look pretty good too. But this is what I do whenever I'm like looking through the Facebook page and I'm looking for a specific model. Ooh, this is Kara from 2019. Kara Curley. This was it 4 years ago? 2019? That's right. Here's a better close-up. She'll be teaching some classes at ReaperCon. Kara will. Oh, that's right, Cranky Dog. That's probably why I'm messing it up so much, is that of the time. Oh, here's Foon. Foon Sang. He does some cool stuff. Look at that. That's a 3D printed, that looks like a 3D printed tree in the background. But flocking looks really nice. Purple and blue. Did he add gloves? Or was she wearing gloves? I gotta go back and look at the other pictures. Was she wearing gloves? Or is it oh, so they painted it to look like a bracelets. Rob Wheeler did. So bracelets. So interesting. So Choi made them into gloves. I wonder if he added green stuff. Oh, interesting. I wonder if he added green stuff to make it gloves. Stonehenge. Bonehenge? I think it was Stone. Bonehenge? I might have to go back and look. It might be on the website. Anduin. Human druid. Let's see. Bonehenge. The Bonehenge Covenant. Iconic witch. So it was Bonehenge. 2016? Oh my gosh. That was just like yesterday. Here's the Jen Greenwald painted version for your inspiration. With the dark skin tone, the eyes look really good too. Here, let me open this in a new tab so we can get a closer look. Yeah, this is painted by Jen Greenwald. Nice basing. Let me see. Is that a purple flower? And they did the brass matching the necklace on her right here, this section on her breastplate with the cross hitching. Hold on, it sounds like Dave's giving a tour. Yeah, it sounds like Dave's giving a tour. So he might bust in here. Hey, turn the red blinking light on, Justin. Can you hear me? Hello, test 1 2. Jubin? Justin. Can you turn the red blinking light on? Can you hear me? Were you falling asleep? Oh, you're reading some. Oh, it says turn the red blinking light on. I was like, I think Dave's giving a tour. Just so he knows. Justin's willing, he's a whittle under the weather today. He's a whittle under the weather, so he's not talking. Yeah, oh, can they hear you? Oh no, yeah, his little baby boy got him sick. But very cool flask, little flask section here. Hi.
Come on in.
Hi, everybody. Oh, are you giving a tour?
You weren't available.
Oh, hi.
John,
Hi.
he normally runs our tour. Come on,
Yeah.
get the full treatment.
Yeah, if y'all want to be on camera. We're live right now, just so you know.
Yeah.
There's Dave.
Where am I?
You walk this way.
Ah. There I am.
There you go.
There we
Hi.
are.
There's
Waiting
Dave.
for them. You guys wait. I've been
Hi.
on the show before.
Hi. What's y'all's name? Where y'all from?
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Texas? Okay. Yeah. I always ask people if they're local.
Yeah.
And because we get people from like Alaska and
Oh, wow.
Italy and all over the world since we're by the airport.
Giving them the tour while you're doing
Yeah. You guys get to be special. Everybody's talking to say hi. Everybody says hi, Dave.
Oh.
You guys just got thrown in here, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't lock the camera.
Enjoy. But, yeah, it's fun times. But where are we talking about? Oh, this splash right here. This flask right there. You can see it. Cool little orange flask. Good old Dave. Let me see. I took the screenshot here. There we go. You guys remember doing this? I remember people in the forums were doing all of this stuff right here with all of these names and everything like that. I think there was an old spreadsheet. Quindy might remember. I don't know if you were a part of that. But there used to be an old spreadsheet that the forum mites used to input a bunch of stuff in, and they would take them and put them into the website. So, but yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing for the 24th quarterly contest. This is the model that Kara chose. So this will be the one that's being chosen, just like that. Ta-da! But yeah. Let's see. Let's see if there's any more. But that's cool that Choi made it into gloves. It's really cool that he made it into gloves. It's very unique to see. I don't know why this is in here. I wonder if Anduin's in this text somewhere. This is the old, really close-up Bones Black section. There's another Anduin. Did they take her head and put it on a... I think they did. Yeah. I used the head from Anduin. So Zambies back in 2022, last year, took Anduin's head. Let me open this on a new tab. It's easier for me to zoom in. Took Anduin's head and put it on a Space Marine. That's cool. And used some of our angel wings. These angel wings come from Reaper as well in the angel pack, conversion pack. Have a tour get on the internet? Yeah. They just kind of, you know, busted in here. Dave. But yeah. That was funny. Ta-da! Love me some Anduin. Alright, let's go back to the page and see if there's some cool stuff going on the Facebook page. We'll just start scrolling down. So we have Dunker. Who is this? 3428 Burrow Warden Mystic. Look at that. What was Zambi's name for that? I'd have to go back. Remind me. I want to write it down so we can go back to it. Zambi's. Look at that. All right, let's look at Dunkers. Look at that. I like the different NMMs. Obviously, you have the yeah. We can get right up in there. Jewels look really nice. Obviously, the super nice jewels, and they're all similarly painted. Like the light sources may be coming from all the same direction, but you can see that they're kind of using all the same technique with all the same lighting source up at this top right kind of angle. But I like the the two different NMMs here with the silver and the kind of bronzy copper. It's kind of coppery look. So sick. You know what this is missing? This is missing some OSL. So if this had some OSL coming from the potion there, coming down like towards this way, then this model would have it all. It would have all the techniques, you know. Let's see. So that's Dunker. Here's the back view, but it just shows off that kind of plating. Occurred to me I really ever painted BBEGs. So this is his big bad evil guy for his campaign. Keep going down. Who's this? Mandy Rosema doing the oh, hold on. My internet dropped, so I'm gonna have to refresh. I can't see chat. I gotta reset my computer. Hold on, I'm restarting. For some reason, for some awful reason, in this room that I'm in, my laptop will randomly disconnect from the internet. So when that happens, this freezes. So I know we're still live, but I can't see chat, and I can't say anything else. So can't see anything. So I'm flying blind here. I'm a pilot that just lost control of his engine. So what was that? I wasn't keep talking. So I guess this is frozen for you guys. So you guys should be able to see this still. So it should be frozen for y'all. Yeah, big bad evil guy, raising the dead. I'm trying to stall for time while my laptop's rebooting. I don't know why. It's just in this room, and it's really frustrating because I work literally on the other side of this wall right here, and my internet's fine all day. But as soon as I bring it over here, it messes up. And it's frustrating. So let me take a second here to refresh everything. I'm refreshing. I wonder if I can restore. Let me restore. I'm going to restore everything to its former glory. Let's see. This is really frustrating. No, stop. I'm so frustrated. I'm trying, chat. I'm trying. I'm working quick. I'm working quick. I'm working. I'm working. All right, I restored the window. It should be coming back right now. Let me know if it pops back up. It should be. There we go. We're back. We're good. Let me pull up chat again since everything is breaking. What? What? Everything's broken. Bear with me. I'm panicking. I'm stressed. All right, let's pause that. We don't need that. Wait, why can't I see chat? There we go. There it is. Pop out chat. Close. I'm panicking. There we go. We're back. We're back in business, baby. All right, we're back. I'm not subbed to my own channel? No. I used to. I used to be. Not anymore. All right. Let's hopefully the internet holds up. Still. We'll hope the internet calms down and stays stable. We're back. Let's see. Is there a cordless phone in your room? I don't think so. There's not. Found that cordless phones interfere with wire. Oh, it could be interference from the wireless head. Oh, from these, the mics. The things that you guys are listening. You're listening to me from. It could be that. It's the aliens, yeah. It's the bug lips. You know, he's in the rafters messing with all them 5G Wi-Fi signals. Yeah. The connection's fine on your side. It's just my laptop will drop. It just randomly drops internet connection. So I don't know what's going on with that. But we're back. We're back in business. So this was from who did this? Mandy's Minis, and this is the Elemental Scions box set from Bones 5. What's y'all's favorite one from this set? I think I like the Dow. This guy, the fishy. Yeah, I like this guy too. The fish. I like him a lot too. I don't know why. He reminds me of like a Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy. He reminds me of like a Legend of Zelda character. This guy does. He reminds me of like a Legend of Zelda kind of race or character. Marid. So this is the Marid. Oh, the Dow is over here. He's the Earth guy. He's the Earthen Elemental. Yeah, Dow is Earth. And then the Ifrit, the Ifrit, and then the Genie. I don't know how to say it. Ifrit? She? Oh yeah, the Earthen one, the Dow. Yeah, she is a she. But yeah, Elemental Scions. And I figured most people paint them like this because that's kind of how they're designed. Obviously with him holding the fire and all that stuff, and obviously the fishy boy having the kind of the watery, wispy smoke color. But it would be cool to kind of mix them up maybe. As you can see, you do a lot of sculpting extra green stuff onto them and things like that. So that one's cool. How do I... Oh, I gotta unshrink this and get off of it. Why is the Facebook page so annoying to navigate? Oh, this one's new. April 10th, 4 days ago. This is the Shark Rafters. Who was this? Ted LaVille did this. The Shark Raft. I believe this is the bottom. Yeah, this is the bottom of it. So this is the bottom of the shark, obviously with this big, huge, fleshy chunks being torn off and kind of the makeshift raft. We should be able to go back and, yeah, there we go. There's the top part. Man, the scratches and stuff look really good. I bet you washes and stuff do really well on this, all these little scratch surfaces and things like that on the shark. Looks pretty sick. Did Anne paint this? The shark raft? Mark Woolley with all the skeletal pirates. Obviously bonus points for making all their bases the same or like coherent. So they all look like they're in the same setting roughly. Am I cataloging? Looking for inspiration for the Crystal Clear Dragon. Oh, Angela Bailey. Oh, yes. That elemental, that fishy boy elemental. You are correct. I did see that one. I do know about that. There we go. From Angela Bailey. I like the jellyfish in the background. On its plinth, right? Probably used for color inspiration. It's her spirit animal. Her what's it called in Harry Potter? Their whatever their spirit animal is, or their Patronus. There we go. Gosh, I knew it started with a P. It's pretty sick. I also have the freehand on her robe all the way down. Nice cloak pattern. This is fun. I like this one. From Angela. Posted 11 minutes ago. Hey, it was liked by Kara. Look at that. Emily, I love the finger guns. I love this CVP sculpt. Painted by Emily. I don't know if Emily's in chat, but Emily's normally here. With the pews. I want to get like a little lightning bolt and sculpt a lightning bolt on the finger. Oh, Mud Gullet. Dr. Klaus and Mud Gullet from Robert. Robert Goldade. I think Robert might be running some games at ReaperCon. I think he submitted a couple of games, I think. I think Mud Gullet's being restocked soon. Miss us some Mud Gullets. He's definitely a good monster to bring out against your party. There's the Dow. Dunker again. Elemental Scions. Okay. There's Steve with the troll from Bones 5. We reprinted this one out recently, I think, to be tested to see if it can be made into COcast. So I think this is going to be like a big, large-scale test for COcast on this model. I think his base needs to be changed a little bit because his base is really wide, for COcast at least. But it's a good paint job. Obviously the clear, dark lines for all of his muscles. He's a very spooky, creepy troll too, with his long fingies. The spirit of the forest. Dude, casting this guy, he is difficult to cast. He's just a big old chunk of metal. He doesn't look that small. I mean, oh, my internet died again. So you guys don't know what I'm talking about. All right, restart my computer again. I'm over here talking about something you guys can't see. I don't know what it is. It's the second time so far. So, I don't know. Maybe, because we have two different internet connections over here, so maybe I'm on the weaker one on the Wi-Fi. So, if you guys are talking in chat, I can't see right now. I'm flying blind again. But here's Steve again. I know you guys are probably frozen on this screen. You can talk all the crap you want. I won't be able to read it for another 2 minutes. So, I can talk about some updates real quick. Not updates, but just kind of what's going on with ReaperCon and things like that, and some ideas. So one of the videos, I think it's this one right here, right above me. When we get our internet feedback, this video is going to be called The Grinder. I don't know if anybody in chat, you can talk about it. I'll pull up chat here in a second once I get my internet up and running.
We're going to put out a video called Grinder.
Yeah, it's a thing from Adepticon. I don't know if anybody knows about it, but you guys might be able to teach me about it because I don't know much about it. But if anybody knows, let me know. Let's see, history. I'm pulling all my tabs back up again. Pulling up all my things again. Don't worry, I'm coming back. Everything's loading. Give me a second. I'm pulling up the capture. Somebody said we need more hair folk. Would love to paint the long patrol. What's the limit for base diameter of CO cast? Well, it's not about base diameter. It's more about how tall something is. So that troll in particular, where's he at? We'll go back if I can find him again. So here he is. So his base is probably about 45 millimeters long. And so when I make this mold, he's going to be sitting flat, like on his back. And that base is really tall. Like if this is his body and the base is like really tall, it's just the thickness of the mold. So the most I can go is probably 38 millimeters, like thick, 38 millimeters. Because anything past that will probably start to get into tearing up the mold, and there's not enough space for it to fit in the two halves. So 40 millimeters is my max, so your model needs to be smaller than that, so about 38 millimeters is the limit. So his base, I think, is going to be changed into more of an oval shape, so that way it takes a lot of the front section, because the reason his is so tall is because he has all this space in the front from his feet all the way to the front of the base here. It's really too long. But yeah. Oh, back to what I was talking about. So at Adepticon, apparently after hours they do this thing called the grinder, and basically two opponents come up and they battle each other inside this arena, and then the person who loses chops up their model. You can see he's chopping his model up right there. He kind of breaks it into pieces, and then he throws it into this little meat grinder over there. And then so since he lost, he will leave, and then another opponent will come and challenge the person that just won. And the person that keeps winning stays there until he gets defeated, and then he destroys his model, or he or she destroys their model, and then the next challenger shows up, right? Until there's nobody remaining. And it's really cool because my favorite thing about it is that all the parts that they're chopping up becomes like a pile of dead bodies and like chopped up pieces. And the person who wins gets their model placed on top, and it becomes like a kind of like a trophy. And so it becomes like a little trophy for them. So they are like the champions standing on the dead bodies of all the minis. And I think that's a fun idea. So I want to do something like it. I don't know how in-depth in it. Not seeing the cool. So my thing is I don't know what models they're using. Like I don't know if they're using models that they painted themselves and brought and paid for, or if these models are being provided. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's probably the first part of it, but yeah, Corporea, do not sign you up for that. Yeah. So my idea of the parts get sent to Bones Mashup, I think that's a fun idea as well. But instead of chopping up models, I think it's both, Pendrake. I think it's just whatever models they bring. I don't know much about it. I just saw this video the other day, and somebody made a video about it, and I thought it was a cool idea. It's particularly something to do like after hours. And so what I've been wanting to do for the past couple of years at ReaperCon is to do rock, paper, scissors kind of tournament. And my thinking is that we can turn it into like a faction war between all the 4 factions at ReaperCon. And so when you sign up for this tournament, it'll be like, obviously, maybe we'll do like Saturday before the MSP. So Saturday at like 4 p.m. or something like that. This is just a guess, but I can put it as an event on tabletopevents.com for ReaperCon. And when you sign up for it, you'll be able to choose a faction, or you'll choose a faction when you get to the event, and we'll create like a bracket style tournament. So that way it's like obviously a big bracket style where there's a winner at the end. And we could do like a big faction thing, and you get points for your factions if you win and things like that. And so what we would do is, let me find my rock, paper, scissors cards. We've seen them before. They're in my Google Drive. So they're in my, I think, open public cards. Yeah. So you guys have seen the rock, paper, scissors cards before, these three. And so what would happen is when you get to the bracket tournament, everybody gets put into their brackets, and there's a table with two sides to it, with a moderator probably announcing it, probably me, and you would each have 3 cards, a rock, paper, or scissors. And so we would say choose your cards. So you would pick up your 3, and you would be like, okay, I'm going to choose rock, and you put it face down. And then when the moderator says 1, 2, 3, you flip over your card, just like normal rock, paper, scissors rules. And then if you win, you get to stay there, and then your opponent gets to leave. But I was trying to figure out what we could do, like, I still want to like tear something up or break something apart and build like a pile of treasure, or like a pile of bodies. And I was thinking, I was thinking at lunch today, and it could be like ribbons, like maybe if we do ribbons, like you get a ribbon for entering the event, and then when you lose, you cut up your ribbon, and then it creates a pile, and then the pile gets bigger. But I don't know, something like that. And we need to do something with building a body, or we don't have to. I'm just trying to think of something cool like that. Or you just get your ribbon for competing in the rock, paper, scissors tournament, and then you keep going. So if you won your thing, and you advance into the next part of the event. And then we just kind of keep doing rock, paper, scissors until there's a champion. And then that way we have the rock, paper, scissors, or parchment, boulder, shears champion of 2023. And I think that sounds like a fun little quick hour, 2-hour event, depending on how many people sign up, because we would have to generate the list and have people show up. But I think we could get some hype moments for an intense rock, paper, scissors tournament for ReaperCon. So I think I'm going to do that this year. I'll host a rock, paper, scissors tournament probably Saturday before the MSP, so that way we can announce the MSP. We can announce the winner at MSP time. I think would be a fun idea. So that was one of the ideas. So you're a fan of adults crying? Hey, I think it can get pretty intense, pretty aggressive, I think. So I just thought it was a cool idea. Particularly the pile of bones and like chopped up pieces that the models get placed on. I think that's a fun idea, especially because it's this big spectacle where everybody's standing around in a circle and chanting and having fun. And I don't know what rules they're using, like for battle. Like I don't know if they're using like Warhammer rules or if it's like a custom slap and dash, because you don't need like super advanced rules for this. It should be something that's pretty quick and like, you know, dice based. You just kind of roll and see if you hit and you have a certain amount of HP or whatever. It has to be something pretty fast because you want to be able to cycle players in as they keep getting defeated. And you want to keep the action going instead of having, you know, these guys sit here and battle for 30 minutes. One of your local stores did a rock, paper, scissors tournament? That sounds fun. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it looks like he's obviously struggling with the grinder. I think that looked like a metal model because he used clippers to chop it up. So I'm not sure if it's a metal model or not. So, but I don't know. I wonder if they have a backup grinder to see if it gets jammed up or whatever. But yeah, like we can't use big industrial grinders that we use here because Obviously, it wouldn't be safe, not in this environment. You would have to wear masks, yada, yada, yada. So using this little tiny meat grinder is probably the best that they could do. But it's a fun little thing that they did after hours, and I thought it was pretty fun. So I've been brainstorming some ideas with people here at Reaper to see what we could do, if we could do anything about that. See if we can do some kind of like after hours event, much like gummy bear painting and things like that. I'm going to talk to Aaron Lovejoy about seeing if putting it on the schedule for gummy bear painting and things like that, so we can get a lot more people involved. But we'll see. Yeah. So let's end the day with a little bit of AI dungeon. I just want to play a little bit of AI dungeon. What do you think? I think that'd be fun. That'd be really cool. Chaos Queen? I think so too. From the table, from the video, bring a sturdier table. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he was struggling. You see he has some C-clamps there. And it looks like it's on just the normal plastic table. Crank, crank, crank. But it does seem like a fun idea, and I think it'd be a fun little kind of after-hours thing. We'll just do a quick start. We'll just do a quick start for some AI dungeon. How about that? And hopefully the internet holds up for another 10 minutes while we do this. All right, chat. We'll let you guys choose. What are we choosing? What are we choosing? I really like fantasy, obviously, just because that's fun. But we could do any of these that you want. I like to play this on my phone whenever I'm waiting in line at certain things. Paxtus says 1. We could do that. So that's vote for 1. Vote for 1. We see a 5. We see 2 5s, 3 5s. I see 3 5s. I see 4 5s. 4 5s and 2 1s. So it looks like we're doing some cyberpunk, possibly. All right, we'll do some cyberpunk. All right, what character are we playing? We're playing a cyborg, punk, cop, android. I kind of want to do android. Somebody said 3 for cop. Cranky Dog says 3. Can I get a 3? Can I get a 3? 3, 3, 3, 3. Cop, 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 cop. Sold to, no, we'll give it a few more to let people put in some numbers. I don't know how delayed chat is from me. It might be pretty delayed though. But Cranky Dog says 3, so right now cop is going to be the choice. All right, maybe my internet died. Nope, it didn't. We're still good. We're still good. All right, we're a cop, according to Cranky Dog. How about Cranky Dog is our name? It's our punk name. Oh, nope, my internet died. Gosh, this is frustrating.
Hey, you should put a request to IT for a better laptop.
Yeah. Well, it's fine when I'm working out there. It never goes off. People in chat were suggesting that it's probably this, all the wireless stuff, interfering with it. Like it's not even picking up the network. So, super annoying. All right, restarting again. I'm assuming that's why I only saw 1 cop in the chat down here. I'm assuming that's why, because my internet was dying. Sag. You know what's even worse is that the internet on that laptop that we use for chat, that stays up the whole time as well. That never goes down. So maybe my laptop is dying. And maybe I do need a new one.
Sounds right.
So, but this one has all the fancy stickers on it. This one has all the fancy cool stickers on it. Makes me look cool. Said no one ever. Anybody have any cool plans this weekend? You guys can type it out. I'll pull up chat in a second when I get it back on. I really need to figure this. We might need to just run a hard line in here, just for my laptop. Or I can use a different laptop. But this laptop has all my stuff on it. I'm gonna go see Renfield tomorrow night. Anybody have thoughts about Renfield? I'm really curious. You know, I was sold when they said Nicolas Cage as a vampire, as Dracula, but you know what I mean? And I was like, I'm sold. That sounds like a winning combination. And I'm sold. Don't worry, Chad. I'm coming back. Just have to. Everything has to load. I'm coming. Oh no, I lost my. There we go. We're back. Let's see. Typos. Oh, I didn't choose a character name. Here, let's go back. Let's go to home. We'll start over. We'll start this adventure over. All right, play, quick start. You might cook a cheeseburger? Is that a plan? I think so. Cooking one cheeseburger. So we'll do Cyberpunk. All right. Now we're back to this. Now I can see chat with what you guys were typing. Name, Cranky Cop. All right, if we RoboCop, let's see. I'm scrolling up to see what you guys chose. I saw 3311234. So it looks like 3-1 maybe. Cranky Cop. All right, we'll do Cop. And see, enter your character's name. Cranky Cop. Cranky Cop. Cranky Cop. There we go. All right, we're generating the story. Here we go. All right, what we needed some character motivations for Cranky Cop. Like what's he doing? What's going on? He's a cop. Is he like a human cop? We'll say no to that now. You are Cranky Cop, a cop living in the futuristic city of Zale. You have a laser pistol and a stunner. You are part of a police unit task force with finding government criticizers. You wake up in the morning and hear on the radio that criticizers are holed up in an old movie theater. Your team is sent to the scene and you arrive at the theater to find 3 men holed up in a building with the rest of the team outside. What do we do next? So the cool thing with this is that you can change what you do or what you say or what the story, like what happens in the story next. So, or what you see. So you can kind of choose all of those different things. So I need some suggestions in chat. We just showed up. We got some criticizers inside. What are we doing? And we'll mess around with this AI for a little bit before we raid somebody and end the day. It's a cool little fun way. Hopefully the internet didn't die. Okay, there we go. Play the Star Wars Holiday Special and drive them mad. All right, Cranky. So let's see, do like this. I'm just going to copy and paste what you guys put in chat. How about that? So make sure you type out what you want to do. So I'm just going with Cranky Duck here and see what happens. The lights go down. You wait patiently, holding your laser pistol tightly. Suddenly, you hear the door of the theater open and somebody walks in. Who walks in? Or let's say, who's there? Or freeze. A stamp collector? All right, let's say we see. You see a small stamp collector enter the room. All right, AI. Oh, this is another cool thing is that this AI started doing kind of these small generational things. So when you type in something, it's like, what do you see? And when you say what do you see, it shows you a little image. It's the cheese burglar. All right, let's do, we'll do story. No, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I like the idea of a stamp collector. Who needs stamps in a cyberpunk city? You watch as a small little man with a big mustache comes in and walks over to the theater's large movie screen. He turns on the projector and the screen begins to flicker with light. It's an AI picture, so I would assume that it's going to be pretty confusing. All right. Do we ask him who he is? Or we say freeze? Say, who are you? Freeze, cheeseburglar. He's the cheeseburglar. We need stamps because of the Stamp Act. Just a movie fan. I love old movies. I watch them all the time. You walk up to the little man and say, what's keeping the movie from playing? I don't know. What do we do? Give me all your stamps. Are we going to rob him of all his stamps? So this is what, cyberpunk? This is a cyberpunk, and we have a laser pistol. Do we have like a little freeze gun? We can freeze him. Boom, boom. I know what you've eaten, cheeseburglar. All right, so we're gonna make him the cheeseburglar. How about that? Declare your manifesto about cyber stamps. What do cyber stamps look like? I bet you they'd look pretty cool. Sit down and watch the movie. What? Okay. Are you talking about, is that a joke about how boring it is?
No, she just said she wants to play Minesweeper.
Yeah, that's a joke about how boring it is. Minesweeper. Enjoy it or else. What? Okay. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Okay. Hey, I think we could win a game of Minesweeper. Holographic tax stamps. Dude, that sounds cool. I'm not a stamp person, but that sounds cool. You and your partner stand on either side of him, holding your laser pistols at the ready. Dude, we're making him enjoy this movie. What a weird turn that this took. Let's see. Let's say we get distracted. We get distracted from the great old movie. Are we the baddies? I think so. When did I get a partner? Hey, you were a part of a team that came here to the people that were holed up in the building. Get down! You and your partner look around and see a large man running at you. The little man turns around and says, "What the heck is this?" Shoot your laser pistol at the large man. Did I spell laser wrong? How do you spell laser? Am I dumb?
Yes, but not relevant to what you're saying.
Oh, it's an S, not a Z. Well, lol. All right, we're gonna hit this big man with a laser. Your laser pistol fires and hits the large man in the chest, knocking him to the ground. The little man turns around and says, "Sit down." Wait, why is he yelling "sit down" and then sitting? I think this is a good stopping point. This is a good stopping point for our story. I mess around with this all the time when I'm waiting in line. Like, if I'm like waiting for something, like if I'm in the doctor's office or something, I have this app on my phone, and I just randomly just mess around and see what happens and come up with different scenarios, and I think it's pretty fun. I think it could help with maybe kind of coming up with some, it obviously comes up with some weird stuff, but I think it can come up with some kind of cool stuff. What a thrilling conclusion. Yeah, I know. You know, it happens sometimes. The internet issues on my laptop are messing with me. So I will likely get a new laptop, just because. All right, let's see who's on. Anything interesting happening on Twitch today? It is Friday. Gonna go see Renfield. Oh yeah, did anybody have any thoughts about Renfield? I think my laptop was pulling up, but I've been seeing a lot of movies recently. Went and watched a lot of movies. Oh, Moonlight Minis is on. We could probably raid them. I think they're having a special guest today. They might be ending soon, but they have Aaron Lovejoy on their stream today. So we can raid them. Let's see what they're doing. Moonlight Minis. Top. So yeah, I think. Hey, my Discord notifications. Hey, my Discord notifications aren't that bad. They're okay. This is our going live one. But I mean, I just have too many Discord channels. But I have them all in folders. Hey, at least they're nicely organized over here. I have them all organized by, like, what they are. Like, mini painting Discords or gaming Discords. You can put them in folders. So at least there's that. So. Sir Gambit said he wants to see it. I think it's going to be funny. I think it's going to be good. I haven't looked at any other reviews for it. But I've been watching a lot of movies recently, obviously, with the D&D movie, which was fantastic for what it was worth. And then, obviously, John Wick 4. So hopefully Ron got to watch those by next week. I really want to talk. I'm surprised he hasn't seen them yet. But I guess that's how people feel about me and not watching the early Star Wars and stuff. So. They were talking about Ron earlier. So we're going to be raiding Moonlight. It looks like she's doing some sculpting, and he's obviously airbrushing. But I think I don't know if Aaron has a problem with talking and doing stuff at the same time. Because I was watching this earlier, and I haven't seen him paint much. I think it's because when he gets to talking, he gets focused, and he probably can't talk and paint at the same time. I don't know. It's just an observation. Multitasking. So we'll be raiding them. /raid Moonlight Minis. There we go. All right, go tell Christine and them I said hi. Can't wait to see everybody at ReaperCon. They have a booth at ReaperCon as well, and obviously Aaron put in his classes. I saw his airbrushing 101 classes, and Christine's also teaching some classes at ReaperCon. Those will be scheduled soon. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll try to get the internet problems fixed by next Friday. And then maybe we might have some guests pop in next week and to show some stuff, but who knows? We'll see. I kind of want to start doing some more guest stuff, some things with other streamers and things like that. We can get some sculpting on here. We can get some painting. That'll be fun to kind of have some people on, some co-hosts, and do some things. I think that'll be fun. But thanks for dealing with me. Thanks for just hanging out and chilling out on a Friday. Yeah, hope everybody has a good weekend. Bye-bye. Go tell Christine we said hi. Raid now. We're doing it live. I don't know. They might be done streaming soon.
Ads.
We got Arrowiz and Corporea and Pendrake all trying to in chat. We're here with Christine Van Patten, sculpts for Reaper, sculpts for her own stuff too, and of course Aaron Lovejoy, the ever-talented and worthless painter who never won anything ever in his whole life. And
Not even sure why they invited me on the show today, but you know, it is what it is.
He's so great. He's got some really amazing stuff. He's painting up some of Christie's models. He's painting up her dryads. And Christie is sculpting stuff for next month. What were you guys doing at Reaper? What were you guys working on? I'm trying to think what show just ended there. I'm totally out of it today. The Dog Father says, good afternoon, CVP and Aaron.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
yeah, the Godfather, one of my favorite people.
Oh, Arrowhead says it was ReaperLand. Oh, did we learn anything new on ReaperLand? Was there any cool things? Any spoilers?
Any reveals?
They were playing AI Dungeon. Oh.